Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook, where you're gonna find the best community in all of crypto. In today's video, get ready for a wild ride. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? So guys, as you can tell, we've made it back home here to Texas. And I'll tell you what, Judy and I absolutely loved going out there to California and sharing all those amazing scenes out in California and in Arizona with you as our community. It was truly fabulous. We saw Laguna Beach, we saw Manhattan Beach. Hey, we went out to El Porto Beach. Then, of course, we were over there in Arizona, and the desert was absolutely phenomenal. I'll tell you what. And then back over to Studio City, California. And here we are back home in Texas. And guys, when we landed on the ground here, it was literally 111 degrees outside. It was a heat wave galore. But I'll tell you something else. It's nowhere near as hot as what's going on in this ecosystem. And guys, we are in for an amazingly wild ride. Now, one of the things I want to talk about is right over here. And of course, this is about the SEC filing their motion for an interlocutory appeal. And guys, there are some big time things in here that a lot of people are confused about, but just take a look at this article right here. Breaking. SEC files motion for leave in interlocutory appeal in Ripple lawsuit. Now, a lot of folks are thinking out there that this is going to involve the status of XRP as a security. But guys, that is not what they're appealing. Just listen to this. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has formally requested an expedited appeal in response to Judge Annalisa Torres' decision on Ripple Labs' XRP token. Actually, it's not that. Contrary to recent speculation, the SEC will not appeal the decision that XRP is not a security. That is not on the table. And listen to just down here. This development narrows the focus of the SEC's challenge. While Judge Torres of the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York had ruled that XRP transactions through exchanges didn't violate securities laws, the SEC is now appealing a specific segment of that decision. Consequently, the agency's motion centers around programmatic sales and other sales, part of Judge Torres' initial ruling. With the motion now filed, Ripple has until September 1st to respond, with the SEC allowed to reply by September 8th. So guys, what she really approved is not necessarily that interlocutory appeal, but she approved the motion for them to appeal. They're asking for a chance. Now, this is out of John Deaton Crypto Law up here. They're asking for the chance at an expedited appeal on Judge Torres' decision on programmatic and other sales. That's it. Not that she did not approve that they will actually be able to do the appeal. Now listen to what Bill Hughes says down here. He says this. Let me finish up here for a second. With the SEC allowed to reply by September 8th, however, the SEC faces a challenging path requiring both Judge Torres' approval and the Second Circuit Court of Appeals permission to proceed with the expedited appeal. Guys, they need Judge Torres to approve it, and they need the Second Circuit to approve it. And it's a major uphill battle because Judge Torres said, okay, listen, I'll listen to your argument. That's what she's allowed. You put forth the argument, I'll listen to it, and then I'll make my decision after whether I allow it and the Second Circuit Court. Now, Bill Hughes, a senior counsel at Consensus, emphasized the uphill battle the SEC faces. The legal standard is a difficult one to satisfy, he noted, adding that the agency's current appeal arguments have been previously undermined by its past statements. Despite this, Dave Rodman, founder of the Rodman Law Group, pointed out that that if the SEC wins approval from both courts, a stay on all proceedings might be issued until the appeal has been resolved, which could take years, guys. As the legal skirmish ensues, the case promises to offer crucial insights into the classification and, get this, guys, the regulation of cryptocurrencies, because of course legal clarity and regulatory clarity is what we're really looking for in this ecosystem. The outcome anticipated by industry stakeholders and investors alike could shape the regulatory approach to digital assets for years to come. Well, no doubt that decision that was made back in the 1940s that Judge Torres used, the Howey test, to adjudicate this case, that's been, as we said, just going on for over 80 years. This case and the ultimate decision in it, in my personal belief, could literally go for the next 80, possibly 100 years. Now, here's another article reinforcing what we just read, and it's fact check. SEC is not appealing XRP's status as not a security. And they go through the whole thing. And listen to this. A request for an expedited appeal in the Ripple XRP lawsuit by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission appears to have created a misconception in the crypto market. Federal regulatory agency requested U.S. SEC for an immediate appeal in response to the recent summary judgment delivered by Judge Annalisa Torres. Many media publications and investors misunderstood it for the SEC's challenge to XRP's status not a security, as per the recent ruling. Earlier, CoinGate reported that the U.S. SEC's filing of motion for leave to file an interlocutory appeal in the lawsuit against Ripple, which dates back to the last quarter of 2020. In this context, Crypto Law, a firm linked to popular attorney John Deaton, clarified the SEC's position in the filing, as against the speculation that the token's existing status as not being a security for retail sales. The U.S. agency has clearly mentioned in its latest filing that, quote, it does not seek appellate review of any holding related to the fact that the underlying assets here are nothing but computer code with no inherent value. Instead, the agency sought, quote, an immediate appeal of two rulings. While one ruling was about XRP buyers not expecting profits out of the token investment, the other ruling is that the investment in the token was legally insufficient to constitute an investment of money, as per the Howey test. So, in short, the SEC argued before the U.S. District Court of the Southern District Court of New York that proponent of appeal should effectively advance the final termination of summary judgment. Guys, they're not appealing XRP's status as a security. And that's where a lot of FUD gets thrown out into this space, completely confusing the whole issue and causing a lot of consternation for a lot of people, but it's not happening. And in fact, guys, this appeal could turn out to be one of the best things that has happened for Ripple and XRP, because why? Well, when Judge Annalisa Torres made her decision, she only looked at one prong of the Howey test. Guys, if this goes through and they actually get it through, now interlocutory is so that they can do it immediately, but I believe they'll probably go forward with an appeal. They may not get approval for an interlocutory appeal, but even if they do appeal it, the Second Circuit could look at all the other prongs. And guess what, guys? Hey, XRP is not like a stock. You and I didn't get dividends and in shares in Ripple where we could share the dividends of Ripple as a corporation, did we, like a stock would? We don't get to vote on the board of directors like if you hold a stock, do we? And on and on and on. We don't get perspectives and all that. It is not. And that's why it's not going to fit the Howey test. Why? Because there's no investment contract. There's no expectation of profits based on someone else's work like you would when you're dealing with stocks. Because with stocks, hey, you're investing in that legal entity regardless what they do and how they manage that business that would cause, and all the work that they do that would cause the price of your shares to go up in value. Well, you don't get that with XRP. And by the way, Ripple is not beholden to us one eensy teensy weensy bit, with respect to our purchases of XRP in the secondary market. So most legal analysts out there are thinking this is dead on arrival, but we'll see what happens. Now, guys, some other other bit of news that has come out that is really causing a lot of stir and eventually and really adds to the wild ride that we're on right now is this right here. Mastercard partners with Ripple Consensus to drive CBDC understanding. This is absolutely massive news. Why? Because Mastercard is one of the organizations out there that are competing or have been competing with Ripple with respect to central bank digital currency development. And here we have Ripple. 90%, as it was reported yesterday, of nations in the world turning to Ripple as their avenue of choice in developing the infrastructure for their central bank digital currencies. Just take a listen to this right here. Global payment giant Mastercard has unveiled its new partner program to enhance understanding of central bank digital currencies. The CBDC partner program aims to facilitate collaboration with key partners in blockchain technology and payment service sectors. These partners' inaugural cohort include Ripple, Consensus, Fluency, Edemia, Consult Hyperion, Gisec Derivient, and of course Fireblocks. Well, Jesse McWaters, head of global regulatory advocacy at Mastercard, emphasized the pressing questions central banks must address while considering CBDCs. These encompass private sector's role in CBDC issuance, security, privacy, and guys, get this one, interoperability with existing payment mechanisms. Guys, this is a major development. And we know that CBDCs and with Ripple's, program and the infrastructure that they have been building, we're talking about central banks, the evolution of money, and what's a bridge asset involved in that? Well, guys, you could go to Ripple's website right now. You could watch about a 4.5-minute video, and they will literally explain in totality what the development of CBDCs will look like and what is the bridge asset between those that they represent. XRP, bridge asset between various central bank digital currencies, which will eliminate the need for nostro vostro in a massive way and end this liquidity crisis. Guys, the future is right ahead of us. And that's why I'm constantly saying, hey, don't worry about all the price action here, there, and whatever, because it's the utility that is going to literally drive this all the way past the moon, fly right through Jupiter. I genuinely believe, because the future is unfolding right before our very eyes. We're right at a point in history few people have ever actually seen, and that is an evolution of money in a massive way. Now, guys, I want to point this out right here because this is phenomenal. Right now, you got a lot of people crying about how low XRP is and da. For me, guys, this is not a time to cry, but it's a time to buy. Now, that is just my opinion, and I'll tell you why. Because, guys, are you really wanting to see XRP at $4 or $5 right now when you're accumulating at 40 and 50 cents? Well, of course not, because a lot of people have not reached their accumulation goals. Well, listen to this little bit about what may be coming for the price of XRP, and I'm telling you what, if it does, it is going to be absolutely wild. XRP finds strong support at 50 cents, paving the way for an impending surge. XRP has entered a new demand zone around the 50-cent mark, signaling a crucial juncture in its trajectory. Expert analyst eGreg Crypto, known for his thought-provoking insights, anticipates a major breakthrough that could potentially reshape the market landscape. Taking historical patterns into account, eGreg draws parallels between XRP's current situation and a trend observed between 2014 and 2018. During this period, the altcoin tested an upward trend line multiple times, consistently registering higher lows. In 2017, XRP experienced a dip below the 21-day EMA, coinciding with its final touch of the trend line before skyrocketing to an all-time high of $3.31. Now, it depends on what exchange you're looking at, because other exchanges had it at $3.84, but needless to say, that's a massive move. And look at what he put down here. Final countdown to the big blast off. Whether you're prepared or not, get ready because XRP is on my way. XRP Army, stay steady. You won't believe what's going to happen. Now, he just posted that today, August 18th, 2023. And eGreg postulates that the history might repeat itself as XRP has recently gone through a similar testing phase. Now, guys, here's the actual tweet. Just take a look at this. Now, this is back there from 2014 to 2017, and you can see this trend line that XRP was tagging. Bang once, bang twice, bang the third time. And on the fourth time, when it dropped from up here, way down to here, and then it absolutely took off. Well, guys, what has happened? Bang once, bang twice, bang third time. Are we ready to come down and tag this trend line right here? And are we going to see a repeat of this right here? That is what eGreg Crypto is talking about. Now, just take a listen. Since 2020, it has retested the upward trend line 3 times, suggesting the possibility of a fourth retest, and a subsequent drop below the 21-day EMA. This potential dip paves the way for what eGreg dubs the biggest blast off, an imminent rally that holds exciting prospects for XRP investors. The emergence of a new demand zone further bolsters eGreg's analysis. In a previous assessment, he highlighted that XRP's ongoing retest of a breakout from a multi-year triangle pattern. Now he confirms the information of a new demand zone on the weekly chart spanning from 54 to 58 cents. XRP has already entered this zone and recently surpassed its lower bounds to retest the breakout. And here he puts down here, are you scared? The current XRP price movement is just a retest of the significant breakout from the multi-year triangle pattern. Maintain your focus on the bigger picture and continue to build your position. Guys, this is absolutely phenomenal. And of course, you've got all these folks out there that are just like, Chicken Little running around talking about how the sky is falling. But guys, we're seeing some major stuff happen in this ecosystem. And we are literally watching one of the wildest rides that you could ever be on. And I'll tell you what, for those that are getting off the train right now, I'm telling you, they are going to absolutely regret it. That is my genuine personal belief, because for me, guys, I'm in it for the utility. What we see coming, when we see articles like this going on, when we see that, hey, XRP in and of itself is not being a security, and then you're taking a look at these potential trajectories, I'm telling you what, there were people back here in that 2017, 2018, where it was just tinkering along, and all of a sudden, just one day, bam, off it went. And I'm telling you, they couldn't catch up with it fast enough. It happened so fast. And so when you see these little dips and you see these drops, I'm telling you guys, for me, it's a buy-in signal, not a crying signal. Now, that's genuinely what I believe. Guys, go out there. I can share with you my conviction, but I can't give it to you. You got to go out there, do your own research, adjudicate inside yourself what your risk tolerance is, make up your own mind. And guys, I'm telling you what, it's my personal belief that we are going to see another move like this. And when it happens, it is going to be absolutely stupendous. And I'll tell you one thing, Judy and I, we're certainly not going to miss it. We are on board. We've got our ticket and we're ready for that rocket ship ride all the way past Jupiter. So guys, I have said it time and again, what made the difference for Judy and I was getting our plan in place before that last bull run absolutely took off. And what our coaching program offers, that is where you and I can meet personally, one-on-one for 1 hour over Zoom. And during that time, I share with you our personal journey in that last bull run and what enabled Judy and I to experience some amazing financial success. I share with you the mistakes we made so that you don't have to fall into the same pitfalls we did. We take a look at your portfolio and make sure that it's balanced towards your goals, and we work together to develop your exit strategy. We can even get your assets off an exchange and onto a hardware wallet, along with delivering to you some amazing techniques that are really going to help you in this space. Now, the cost of that is $250, and if that's something that interests you, you write me right there at coaching@thedigitaloutlook.com and we'll get y'all booked in. So guys, this is the video I have for you today, and as always, I truly hope that you enjoyed it. Now, many of you know I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice, but if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Hey, don't forget to drop your comments right down there in the comment section and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our regularly released videos. So, in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.